Today's Tales is us playing BattleTech once again, and we're up against Geronimo again, so I quickly changed my loadout. I made a mistake on who I gave sensor locking to. I should have given sensor locking to one of the hunchbacks instead of the Centurion, because now the Centurion cannot fire the LRMs. So we're going to jam probably over in this corner. I'd say he might come for this corner again. It'd be interesting to see if he's changed his fit. So Mockingbird can hop over there. We'll probably put Sumo towards the back over here, and then the two hunchbacks can come for the ridge. So I picked up my favorite 4Gs again, just to see if we can blast some people with some AC fire here. And we'll see what he's taking. It'll be interesting to see if he's taking the same fit. If he's taking the same fit, obviously he has a fire starter, which will hassle us a little. The fire starter is a bit merciless on the heat, but if we don't fire any heat on these guys, we'll be okay. We only have the one LRM-10, so we're not going to do a lot of damage unless somehow we get some direct vision going on. I'd say he's going to try and sensor lock us and shoot us with probably the PPC, so I don't want to have people down here. I'd rather stay in this cover here. Or, worst comes to worst, I'd probably rather stay in this cover. This one's actually slightly better. Yeah, I feel like this is rock formation slightly better, right? You kind of get a decent ditch out of it. He is taking his time to move here. Don't know if he's going to reposition and maybe wait for me to come into him. If we have to cross, I'll probably try and cross on this side over here. And see what the goer is. We'll chuck Sumo into this little ditch here. And see how things work for... Oh, sorry. Mockingbird into this ditch here. See if we get any hits. Doesn't look like it. We'll get the hunchbacks over the back of this hill. And then you to the back. So river crossing's okay, I guess. You kind of get this, and then you can move into the trees, but if he's already moved into these trees, it's not the coolest of crossings. If he's got the same fit, let's see, he's got the Griffin for an LRM-5 and the Vindicator for an LRM-5, so he'll be doing about the same amount of LRMs as us. So there's no real hassle there. We've probably got the better armor exchange of it. Let's see what he's brought. Looks like something quick. So it is the fire starter again. So we're going for the same corner. I wonder if he's going to try for the same thing here. He's going to have to reserve. I will reserve. He's going to reserve. I'll reserve. I think I win on this. So my turn. His turn. My turn. His turn. I think he might win. I guess. We'll just keep reserving though. We'll reserve down to the end. And then we'll probably move hunchbacks back across this way. We don't want to get shot at by a Vindicator from downtown. In fact, we might take our move now. Move our two hunchbacks over. We might just sprint. I want to be in the trees if at all possible. We'll push these guys towards the back, I guess. And then we'll wait for him to get down here with everything that he wants. And then maybe we can push into him at full speed. And just go for the overwhelm with some ACs. I really need him to slow down on his movement. If he's slowed down on his movement... Come on, are you going to reserve? I don't mind if you reserve. Because we will just run back from all of this. And party in the rock face here. We'll be a little rock lobster. That's fine. I don't mind being a rock lobster. So we'll sprint you back as well. And we'll just prep up to push across this at some point in a bit. We'll get our Centurion probably back as well. And then we'll run... I was going to call her Sockingbird. But I did mean Mockingbird. Sometimes she might look like a sock. Let's move back here. The AC-20s, of course, have extreme range issues. But hopefully he'll come down. If I make him think I'm going this way, he might move away for this. Let's see if we can't get over here. He has probably no idea where I've gone. We've got some trees, we've got some sprint. He's got his whole round to shoot into me though, so we're just going to reserve once, I think. And see what he wants to do. And then we'll probably sprint Sumo back here. So at least he's got one less round of firing. I mean, you just move the Hunchback, right? Because you know the Hunchback's not going to shoot. And then you would... you do some stuff. As you generally do, right? You do some stuff. But we are going to sit back here. Maybe wait for him to run into this water. And then bum rush forward, I guess. He could just outrange us. He does have a PPC, some LRMs. At least he doesn't have a PPC on his Griffin. So we're good there. Here comes the Hunchback. I did say you should move the Hunchback first. And there it is. There is old Hunchy, eh? Hunchy punchy. Alright. Let's just... How far can we sprint? I'd probably like to get over here. I'd say his Vindy's still probably not in position. He could probably get up here and shoot us. We might just move behind this hill, I guess. That's still not the greatest. We might just move behind this hill. And just brace up, I guess. Prepare for the next turn of whatever he wants to do. So he can move all of his stuff now. We might take a bit of damage. These are the AL versions, so they can tank a little bit better than just the bog standard AC versions, though we do lose the ACs. I love the ACs. They just look cool, right? I mean, you're just hosing down a mech with a bunch of hot lead. Firestarter might push forward. I don't know what he wants to do. He might just sensor lock from there and just fire in 10 LRMs, you know, just for the excitement of it. So we got the Griffin. So I'd say if we just pulled back and maybe looked like we were going somewhere else, I'd say he's going to go for exactly the same position he had before, where he just reinforces all these trees. And we're going to be way too late to the boat there, and there's no point in getting across this river. We don't do nearly as much stability issues anymore. These guys, if I took the AC-10 versions, they might do some stability, but I have the large lasers, so they don't. Might be an option, actually. Maybe I should just forget about the extra armor and just take the ACs for that. It's a shame they don't have... I would love a AC and SRM version, just to get really up close and ugly with things, you know, just jam your gun into their face and smash them down. Bit of SRM fire, a bit of AC. These Hunchbacks, though, they're just chilling in the trees. They're like, yep, we are done. I mean, that kind of looks like he's got a speaker. I swear these guys look like, I've forgotten what the Transformer's called. The one that used to just be Soundwave? Shockwave? It's one or the other. He was just like he was just basically a tape player or something. It's kind of what I imagine these guys would be like, you know? They're just like, yo, listen to my music, you know, as I boom it out the front. And these guys just kind of march along to the robot sounds. I mean, he looks like... Look, he's doing the robot already, right? Do the robot. Oh, he's dancing a little. Alright, so without using... Oh, he's coming up with that Firestarter. Without using the Firestarter to sensor lock, he's limited himself a little here. If he had moved the Firestarter first, he could have fired the Griffin. But it looks like he's just going to use the Vindy. I've got to be careful. Those PPCs will range right across here. So even if I engage them in the trees, the PPCs will do a bit of work to me. From downtown, we might be able to get Sumo into these trees. I'd probably like to just move Sumo and Brace, but we know that there's a breaching Vindy, so we do know that we will take full damage from that. Is he letting his turns count down? It looks like he maybe has. He was trying to decide what he wanted to do with that Firestarter, and he was like, nope, I have no idea. Alright, or we are lagging just a tad. Feels like a bit of lag here. There we go. There we go. Servers are fine. They're with it. So he does have to double move this fire starter if he wants to. But it looks like he's just going to reserve in. I'd say he might sensor lock something. Is it my turn? Oof, that lag. I feel like it is all sorts of... Okay, so he's definitely got range on these guys back here, right? There's definitely range there. That, we're pretty good here, I think. It's these guys here that will take full shots. I'm pretty sure PPCs can't fire that well up that hill, though, unless he's... I mean... Pretty sure there's no shots to be had here. So we'll just guard up, you know, just wait our time. This fire starter can do its thing. We'll wait for him to push this hill. This kind of fit needs for him to push in. Or for me, he needs to be in this river. I need for either the Griffin or that 4G to be in this river, and then I will just, maybe I'll just run in when he does that. We've got the firepower to just hose down something in that river. Alright, that's a good start. So I guess now we just march Sumo forward. I don't want to take PPC shots just yet. I'd say he's going to move his fire starter if he's doing these moves now. I mean, you could reserve in and make me think that I want to fight you in the river. But if he reserves in, I'll reserve in and just get back to where we are. Let's see. He reserves, it's my turn. I reserve, it's his turn. I think we're good. No, wait. He reserves, it's my turn. I reserve, it's his turn. He reserves, it's my turn. So we're still going to have our turn here. It's kind of some mental maths here, but you just have to remember that you're going to get to here. I think, let's see. So he gets his fire starter, which gives me Sumo first, right? So he can either go with the fire starter. So I could sprint Mockingbird first. And then he has to go with his fire starter, or he reserves into us, and we get to use Mockingbird from where we are. I think that's how we do this. So we probably get Mockingbird as far forward as she can. And then we're a little out of position, though. I'm a little far back here. Although we get our full turn, right? So I think we just sprint everybody forward. So the fire starter hasn't gone. Man, we are feeling some lag here, though. We are feeling it big time. We'll just reserve because I want him to have his turn, right? I want him to move that fire starter. So we'll move one, and he still has to move that fire starter. So we'll move one of these guys here, just down here, just so he can't have a shot. So I think what we do... Oh, come on, buddy. Give me my turn. We'll probably just sprint forward to these trees. We've got trees here. I'm pretty happy with that, so we'll get a decent move next turn. We might take a bunch of shots doing this, but if we get up close and personal with these mechs, it will be rather ugly. I don't know why. I think I've been running my game a little bit too long today. It's getting a little huffy about my moves here. A little bit huffy. So now it's his turn. What do you do? Move this here? Sensor lock that? I don't know. Do you sensor lock that? I mean, you can sensor lock it now, and then you can jump, sensor lock it again. Remove all of its evasion, but then I get to do whatever I want. Except for the fact that I just want to go forward. Without any evasion on it, it will chew up probably a PPC shot and large laser, medium lasers, and some missile fire and trees. That's okay. 25% reduction. So I guess we just run forward with Mockingbird here, because he's probably going to push that fire starter out. I'd say that's death from above on that fire starter right there. So we can sprint right into these trees here and have vision of everyone. We don't want to go too far forward. How far can we go? to here. Alright. And then, can we actually just walk? No, we cannot. So we'll sprint in to here. Get full vision. And then everybody else can sprint forward. He will be in the water with some of these guys. It's mostly mediums. So he's evasive. And then I guess you... actually we can just shoot on some of these guys. Maybe I'd like to shoot the... Is that hunchback entrenched? It is. So we'll be doing half damage there. We could probably just move forward with Sumo, because the next turn I'd say we can fire most of his weapons. It's only 40%. The other mech needs to sprint though. So I think we walk forward here, fire. I mean, we can fire most of our things while walking, although maybe I should have sprinted him to get him into a better position. We can fire both. I'll probably fire both. We might score a hit here. You never know. Nope. That's, we'll shoot some dirt, and we managed one hit. That's okay. We did chew some dirt there. Alright, and then Apex, you just need to sprint forward because we need to get up close and personal with you. So we'll take these trees here as well. I really just want to take the side trees so that I don't have to run through forests to get down here. And then, so now he'll have to do his fire starter, which means we get to do our Centurion here. We have to be careful with our reserves, because in reality, I just want to sit here with Mockingbird. I could probably just fire with Mockingbird and then reserve. He'll probably reserve now. And then I will use Mockingbird to fire and then reserve, right? So what do we want here? We probably got garbage to hit there, plus you're entrenched. So Mockingbird, you don't want to fire everything. We do want to keep you slightly engaged here. And you can really feel that lag hitting in. We probably don't want to heat up too much. Not with a fire starter. That's probably okay for heat. We'll get a little bit of damage on this guy. Oh, we hit with the large laser. Down for that. Man, thing is, Avindi's got a lot of armor, right? So we're entrenched here. This is a breaching shot, unless he wants to go for a punch with the Griffin, at which point the Hunchbacks will get on top of him. I guess we just keep pushing forward with the Hunchbacks till we can just blast things, right? This guy can probably only just move into here and fire from there. I think he's got decent situation there. We can't forget about this guy. He probably can... I don't think he can death from above that far, but... I mean, I've seen crazier things out of poor old Paradise. He is an insane man with his jumps. If you could jump that, you could knock that, then fire all of this into this. Which might do some damage. You are going where? You want to... Okay. Alright. Alright. We'll probably go with our next Centurion, just so that I can fire on that Vindi again. And we will just eat all of this damage on this Centurion. Mockingbird's just going to be like, yo, I'm ready. I am ready and steady. Ready and steady. Oh, that's not good at all. I thought you could fire from there, but I guess not. Sumo, you suck, my friend. You suck. How are you not getting in close enough? I guess we just step forward and fire. I mean, we've got a decent hit chance here. If we don't step forward, we'll probably sprint, and that'll give us a bad position here, because we'll be in these trees, but we will only have tree cover and not full cover.
I got him.
We won't have brace, which is the main thing here. Alright, we'll give him a bit of a beating there. We really want to get the rest of these hunchbacks down. Maybe I should have reserved. I should have reserved, actually. If he takes his move, I might reserve. So, I reserve, it's his turn. He reserves, it's my turn. I reserve, it's his turn. I think. If my maths is right. Alright, he's going to probably go for a breaching shot here. With the Vindi. Which gives us a chance to, I think, get down with the two hunchbacks onto this. He kind of wants to get this hunchback closer, I think. I think he needs to get that hunchback a little bit closer. It's in the water though, so it's a nice spot for that hunchback to be. Breaching round. Yep, precision strike, I should call it, is what it's called these days. We might reserve and see what goes on here. So then he reserves, it's my turn. I reserve, it's his turn. No, he can reserve enough to make me have my turn again. But that's fine. I'd rather have our turns at the same time. He's backing his hunchback back? Oh no, it's got to be stepping into this water over here. Fire with all your lasers. Try and melt off a bunch of armor. I don't know about being... I mean, he's probably got bulwark on someone in here. Surely. But once we get our hunchbacks up, it'll get pretty nasty, my friend. Pretty nasty. You still got the fire starter to go. Do you keep running it this way? We will see. Well, oh, man, come on. The lag is real. The lag is real. We are lagging a fair bit. We'll go right to the end because I don't want to move and then have him reserve on me. I'd rather he reserve now so that we move kind of equally. Alright, there we go. So we'll probably move, I think, Apex, who has breaching as well, or Wildfire. Probably Wildfire, right? Wildfire, you're gonna need to sprint in, my friend. Gonna need to sprint in to here. Gotta be careful of this guy on the back though, so maybe we'll go with Apex. I think we can sprint to about here and then probably entrench next turn before he can do much of anything. It's a little bit sketchy from there, but here's probably okay. We'll sprint in. And then next turn, oh, actually you cannot. Ooh. Ouch. Actually, I should have just moved you here. Damn, you're not the mech I thought you were. It's a shame I don't have bulwark on more than one. Damn, that's gonna screw us, because now we're gonna need to move you probably into these trees somewhere to get some cover. Probably the spot I really wanted was that spot up on there. So he's gonna just fire with his lasers into Mockingbird. I mean, you're firing into two sides, so you're wearing down armor on two sides, but you're firing from the front, so it kind of works out overall anyway.
I'm here.
So we want to sprint in with you and get ready to start destroying things, right? Can we just move and fire? Doesn't look possible. I guess we come in from the side. Back of these things is really sketchy though. I don't want to give up back armor. Guess we sprint in. Let's do it. Go straight to the wall. So I don't want to give up back armor on this thing. At least the shots are sideways into this. He could get around here and fire medium lasers at us. It is a fire starter, so that's not too bad, at least. Alright, here we go. So now he's going to reserve with this, which will make it our turn. We take Wildfire's turn here to fire. And get that... actually, we need to move Apex, don't we? Apex is the one that needs to move here. Alright, so Apex, you need to get in some trees, because you are going to get mangled there, my friend. Mangled. I'd probably like to fire at this guy over here if I can. We can get to here. It's not great. We can get to here. Ugh. Alright, we'll take that. 55. Alright. It is a damn shame about your movement here. I think we might be blocking the shots from down here. If we're lucky. We might fire both weapons. 55. I mean, we're flipping a coin here, kind of. But hopefully it's a good coin flip. That is not a good coin flip. Apparently we just wanted to destroy that building in the background. We just hated those people. We're like, hey, you're just chilling out in your house? That's cool. We just destroyed it. Hopefully, hopefully you weren't too excited about living there. So we've got cover here, we've got cover here. A turn with this hunchback to get the bulwark going. If he doesn't take a move with this Vindy, if he moves one of these, I will definitely go Wildfire onto the Vindy. If I could get a bit closer, I would love that. It's going to become a straight up brawl in a second though. And this is, we are wedging ourselves in here. We're just probably going to ignore this fire starter for now. And see what he wants to do about it. What are you going to do about it? Look at this Griffin. He's just like, yeah. I have got the cockpit of doom right there. Alright. If he doesn't take his turn, we're definitely going to take ours, I think. With Wildfire, fire onto the Vindy. Fire with everything onto the Vindy. Sadly, if we knock it over, obviously we're not getting a lot out of that. Alright. I am down for this. Sadly, our hit chances from here are pretty bad. We might have to move forward a little. Man, we have to move forward a lot to get some decent hit chances here. 75 though is not too bad. Let's try not to give up too much back armor. And go all in. I guess we keep the trees. He's going to probably fire on Wildfire, but at least next turn she will get to bulwark up. It's not too bad, I guess. We will fire him with you. And... oh, come on. Oh, damn, that is just holding on. Alright. And then Mockingbird, you get to fire as well. And then Sumo. And hopefully we can just sort of smash down this Vindy before it gets a go. Does give him a full turn of shooting us for surprise factor, but I think we just fire in everything. Try and squish it down now. Save what we can. Whoop, there he goes. He's falling apart. Things are not looking good for that Vindy. He's unsteady. We're not going to get much damage in with this Centurion, unfortunately, but we'll do what we can. I think we're blocked from here. Yep, we are pretty much blocked from everywhere. That's kind of really silly. I guess we move here and maybe get ready for this guy in the trees. His LRMs are not doing us much good, but that's okay. We can maybe beat this guy up a bit. At least his PPC's kind of wrecked. So he's got no more breaching shots with that. And that LRM's a bit chunked up as well. Alright, so most of us are in cover. We've got Garden and Trench on everything. Basically, he's getting a free round to just blast things here. Or do what he wants. I would probably death them above on this, then fire everything, maybe. Bring this guy across. I don't know who's got death from above. Or you could death from above with 2. Heat-wise, we're not doing too bad. He's going to bring his Griffin in. Alright, he wants some trees, apparently. That's fine. Because I don't think this guy's getting up. Well, he could get this out of here. He could just jump that back, because he knows that that's hurt. He's only got LRMs on it now, though, so... that's okay. This guy... if I fire with the 2 Centurions, he'll have no evasion, and then it's AC-20s to the face, right? Alright, he's trying to get down the AC-20 by the looks of it, which makes sense. I mean, we are spreading our damage here, though, so I'm okay with that. We could maybe just forget about the Vindy. I mean, it's only LRM fire, right? What else has he got? I suppose it's a death room above, which might hurt more than anything else. So we might just clear that off the board if we can. The Hunchback, he's coming in. I would probably just sit in the water. I think he's got water from there. Oh, couple of misses. Alright. Bit of the paint's melting off here and there. You know, but it stands steady. Stands steady. That's the only problem I don't like about this Hunchback. It's really expensive. And you don't get any knockdown for lasers, right? I mean, he looks like he's rocking from a laser, but really it's just melting a little bit of the paint. You know, so there's not too much going on. Whereas the AC-20 it just smashes things, right? 100 damage to a A little bit of an area. So he's getting the Vindy out of the way. That laser hunchback, though, did not move. And, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So, we are in some sort of crazy-ass formation here, though. My mechs are just like... This is like playing MechWarrior online, you know? Where everyone jams up in a little spot, and then they start reversing into each other and running each other over. This is what this is. This is the death ball right here. So he can shoot us in the back, maybe from here, I think, into this hunchback. So we're going to have to be careful. Death from above, over here. Oh, he can death from above right over there. Wow. At least that's on the side that doesn't really matter. Is that getting knocked down? Oh, you're only unsteady. You could death from above again and knock it down, which is probably what you want to do here, right? So you punch it or you death from above again. Knock it down and then fire with these into it. Although, yeah, so if you get knocked down, it'll go to the last turn. You can fire everything into its chest. He's going to punch it. Off comes an arm. We could probably destroy this, though. So he's heating it up. Fairly hot. Bit of damage here and there. But I think we can just destroy this fire starter now. Because there is nothing going on for him. So Apex. Buddy. Fortunately that is our tanky mech. Let's see what you got here, Apex. Let's see what you got. Oh, you have a lovely round of firing. Go for it, Apex. Rip them apart. Oh, baby. Knocked down. So we're going to just destroy this guy now. He'll probably trade up our hunchback for it. It's okay. His Vindy's kind of half chewed as well. So we've got that kind of going for us. The AC-20 does a bit more damage than his hunchback, I'd say, in the long run. Since we do it all to one slot. See, if this had been an AC-20, this would have got knocked down. He wouldn't have had to death from above, or punch again, and put himself in this position. Instead, he would have already have knocked it down. Is he going to come in for this? I wouldn't have more... did he have to move? I don't think he had to move. Maybe he had to. Maybe he's got no clear line of sight. But I definitely would have stayed where I was. And probably shot from there. This is going to really hurt the hunchback. We're going to lose all sorts of bits and pieces. Luckily, we got plenty of armor. Whoa, not enough. Apparently, not enough. No, you cannot. No, you cannot, sir.
What's up, Commander?
Sumo. Let's call some shots on this guy. Oh, we could actually rip his leg off. What do we got? 17. Let's just go for the leg. 11% to hit the leg. My. What kind of shooting school did you go to, brother? What kind of shooting school did you go to? Alright, Sumo, come on. Rip that leg off. Alright, he's just spreading damage all over that thing. Alright, we are close, though. We are close. We are going to lose our hunchback. There's no way this is standing up to another round of firing from these two mechs, right? Whether he feels good about that or not is a different matter because we still have a fair bit of tank on the board. He could, if he doesn't move this Griffin, it's in a little bit of a spot as well. We still have Apex at the back. This guy is down to some lasers and whatnot. He could probably death them above with some of these to knock some of these guys down. If he wanted, he's coming around the side. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Alright, what do you got? What do you got for me, buddy? You got a dead mech? Probably. We're going to have to get Mockingbird, I think, back to shoot at this, which is a little bit annoying. So that's down. Alright, he risked the one laser. I don't know if I would risk the one laser. But that's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do. Alright, so you need to probably back up to over here and fire unless you can. No, you cannot. Alright. Back you go. Sadly, it's gonna hurt. You can get to here. Alright, that's not so bad. Not so bad. Let's go for this leg. 41 to hit. We'll just probably heat up. We'll go for the overkill. We might as well get this thing off if we can. Come on, baby. 41 to hit. There we go. So we're running a little hot. But that's okay, because now the fire starter's gone. I was going to call it the flamethrower. It literally is the flamethrower, right? It's there to burn us down. We still... Yeah, that's dead. This is half dead. So we're still kind of in a good position. We'll probably just blast into this thing if it doesn't move too far. He could jump on us and unsteady us, I guess. But then I get a turn of just getting this guy steady again. It is... The choices, man. This is... Look at this. This is the... We're in the arrow position, guys. And they're doing their robot stretches, right? Do the robot stretches. Okay, so he's backing up. That's fine. You can fire from in there if you like. It's your move, buddy. Your move. So he's obviously got some vision from this Vindy. Mockingbird will just entrench here. Pretty happy for that to happen. My turn. My turn. We are really hot with Mockingbird, actually. I could go with Apex, right? And probably do a solid on this guy. Bit of vision. We got some trees for cover. He's going to fire in the lasers. But I think we just try and get rid of that Vindy now. While it's only got one bit of evasion. Shame I do not have focus here. 65. Whoa, come on, baby. You got to hit with this. Oh, yeah. Down you go, Vindy. Down you go. Get out of there. Alright, so that just leaves us with the Jump Mech and his Hunchback, right? Versus our full Hunchback, our brutalized Mockingbird, and our Sumo, who's okay. Sumo's okay. He's ready to wrestle. If he has sensor locks on something, he could just go a little crazy here and jump back, I guess. The Griffin's probably a bit hot. Wait, that's the jumping Griffin, so that's actually probably not that hot. There is some smoking wrecks in here. Look at this. This is, you can tell there's been a bit of a fire. The fire is... Does smoke go down like that? I guess it's going up and across. It kind of looks like it's going downhill. I guess the wind could be going downhill? Maybe? Don't know. Sadly, I'm not a wind expert. I mean, my wife might like to tell me I'm pretty windy, but... I don't know about wind. Don't know about wind at all. Alright, he's coming in. So we've got rid of that. So now it's 3 on to this. Ooh, he's going for a focus. Probably going to blast Apex here unless he can see Mockingbird. Nope, he cannot. So he's trying his best to maybe do some damage to Apex. I mean, it's a Hunchback, right? It loves getting shot at. It's just like, yo, just shoot me. Just shoot me. Sumo, oh, he's cooking, buddy. He is cooking. What's cooking good looking? Probably don't even need to get that close to him. Can we just... Nope. Whoa, we're not doing that. I would like to shoot some lasers, right? I would like to shoot some lasers. I guess we just forget about... We could just go in. Do we want to brawl? I don't think we want to brawl. I think we just want to shoot him up here. If he had that water, it'd be a lot nicer for him. We'll turn off our LRMs here, and we'll just zap this guy. But obviously, it is a Hunchback as well. So, I mean, we're just taking turns to shoot Hunchbacks here. At least his one's hot though. My one's kind of getting hot, but it's not as hot. Whereas his one is cooking. I think he's got to jump this again to get some vision here. Or run, walk. Walk over here, you probably don't get a shot. Maybe I could get another mech in front. Not that it would matter. I could maybe get Mockingbird in front and cover the front so that we don't take another full bunch of lasers. And then I can surprise with Apex after the fact. He's just going to keep working on Apex, I think. Since Apex does not have too much backing her up. And I've lost all of my... I wouldn't... Yeah, I've lost a good chunk of my... damage there. We don't want to get out of tree cover here. So maybe we just move forward. I'd rather have tree cover. Can we just fire from here? We cannot. We are in a little bit of an awkward situation. Alright, we'll move forward here.
Move order received.
We are doing the little... We're doing the leapfrog thing. Leapfrog's going on. We'll probably just fire in here with the LRMs. Not with the LRMs, sorry. With just the lasers. We do out-damage him if we hit. If we want to hit. At least he's got no evasion. I wonder if we're going to get... I don't think we get first turn, right? Surely he gets first turn. Does he? I mean, we went then, so he gets first turn. He's going to fire into Apex again. Or are you going to run this back? I'll run this back into the water and try and chill out a bit. If I could. Because this is not going to do much good to you. So hot. You could back up and brace. At which point I will just fire Apex into you and then probably everything into the Griffin. If I could. We'll see what he wants to do. He could just brace here actually. Or he might actually have bulwark on this. Depends what this is. I wonder what this pilot is. I have to say the other fit, the Kentaro fit, is just so much nastier though. You generate very little heat, a lot of armor, and you can just knock things over all the time with, what is it? 6 SRM6s? It's a nasty little thing, the 2 Kentaros. And no matter what else you take, you're pretty good, right? I mean, most people like to take the fire starter. Okay, is he running this? He is running it. Alright, he's going to run it behind this rock. Yeah, into the water. Alright. Alright, guarded and entrenched. Yep, Apex.
Awaiting orders.
Can you get a shot on that, my friend? You're not going to get any better than this, so we're just going to move you forward. Damn, son. Do you want to get some actual shooting here? That would be great.
On the move.
Apex, you can move forward. We'll see what this guy wants to do. He'll probably back this up. How hot is this? It's kind of hot. We're going to just fire the AC in for the heat and breach. Heat and breach. Ooh, man, that arm's taking a beating though. You can't jump and fire, right? So maybe you just walk and fire? He's only got side shots. He could go this way. These guys would like to probably fire on this. If I could. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I just started playing MechWarrior online. I had it downloaded ages ago, and then I stopped playing, and now I'm starting to play again. And I really kind of want a Griffin. Something about that model just says, I'm here to just smash things, right? I mean, a big old missile launcher on the side, some crazy armor plates protecting your face, a cockpit that looks like you're out of a from a bomber. I mean, this looks like the gun pods on a bomber, right? Alright, he really hates Apex. Apex can tank this. I think, there's no matter what, this is probably in the bag, unless some crazy-ass headshot comes along. Who's got heat? Sumo does. Alright, so Sumo, you're gonna Fury for this, or Focus, or whatever you want to call it. Because we have it, and he is just gonna party here till he gets cool, which he already is. Man, those heat sinks did a fair bit of work. We'll fire in everything. So, Sumo, you want to focus up.
Now the gloves are off.
We'll go straight through this breach. Straight through this defense here.
Aye, aye.
Ignore that guarded. Get him, buddy, get him. I mean, it is a hunchback. As I said, it's a hunchback. The Griffin's pretty well armored as well, though. So, I think we don't go on the Griffin.
I'm here.
I could get Mockingbird. Wow, I don't really want to stick you on this rubble, though. I gotta be careful I don't go too far forward. So obviously I don't want to give some crazy shots up here. We could sprint around to here. You'd probably get to shoot me in the back. I wonder how you'd feel about this. You can shoot, you can shoot. I could walk forward and entrench, I guess. Could walk to here and guard ourselves. I think that's what we'll do. We'll save on some of this heat. We'll get forward. Because I kind of want to punch him if he's going to do this, or if he's got anything weird going on. Apex will take another shot into this. Maybe we'll get lucky with a headshot and rip that head cabin off. I mean, it's a decent target, right? I mean, look at that thing. Well, actually, that's a tiny little target on this one. Probably better off shooting the Griffin, right? That's got a big old head. I mean, we know where to shoot this guy. Straight in here, buddy. With his little 2 antennas. What's he going to do? He's going to back up. And he's not backing up too far. Okay. So we can maybe shoot into this side. Man, we're getting zapped around a bit. Ooh, we're going to have to turn this mech, though. Because that was probably not the best idea. To give up a bunch of shots into that side. Let's see. We can get around here and fire into... So the only problem is I'm firing into the wrong side of his mech, right? Whereas he's firing into the right side of my mech. Which is not cool, sir. Not cool. We'll just go with the lasers. We want to save that heat. If I could pop this, I'd be pretty happy. But it looks like we're just going to burn off some arm there. If I lose the AC 20, it might get a little bit sketchy. Because Apex here wants to probably just punch things after that. Apex, if you jumped here and shot, you might get that arm off. If he goes here and shoots, he probably won't. Unless he scores a lucky hit with one of the LRMs. You know, the LRM goes whee onto this side. Which wouldn't surprise me too much. Look at this rusty knee. Someone needs to get caught. There we go. So he's coming in. He wants to rip this arm off. He knows that this is the AC 20 arm. Maybe I should have gone with Apex and twisted it. I can twist this turn. Maybe I should have twisted this turn. Alright, so into the front. At least it's only the arm. So we'll only lose that arm. It's not the AC 20 just yet. Ooh, he is heating himself up for that, though.
Standing by.
We can twist like this so that we don't get shot too much. He can't really jump and fire, so we're probably okay. We won't fire into that. We will fire into this. Fire with most of our lasers here, since I think we're about to lose one anyway. Actually, you know what? Oh yeah, he's just sitting pretty in that river. There's no point in not... Oh, and we're gonna miss. Alright, well, we did shoot him in the face. Not humongous, though. He's starting to bleed structure. Sumo, buddy. How are you looking? How are you looking, my friend? You could come down for some fun in these trees. I don't want to get too close to this thing. In case it decides to punch me while it's so hot. So you know what? We might get down here and fire. He's probably going to punch anyway into the hunchback. So I might, if I get the hunchback to go, need to run it out. But I think I've screwed myself here. Let's go in with probably everything. Maximum damage, right? I mean, we've still got a lot to blast off this side. But with that gone, at least we're on the side to fire with Mockingbird into this. Pretty hot. He's pretty hot. If we lose this AC 20, it kind of evens out. Griffin, yeah. It'll take us a while to grind him down, but it shouldn't be too bad. I really just need to fire this AC and hit. And then maybe we're in good position. Get around here, fire. He's going to back up, maybe? Back up and fire? Alright, he's just going to try and cook us here. He's going to try and cook us. Oh, actually, we're losing a leg as well.
Commander, I'm hit.
Don't worry about the hits to the head. You're fine, Apex. You're fine, baby. We're going to back up a little. I think he can still hit us from there. Where can we move to? Can move to a back here. 55 is not cool, but I'd rather not get punched, I guess. Although he'd only be punching... Yeah. Let's back up. I'd rather not get punched, right? It's unfortunate, but I'd rather just not take a beating to the face. We'll fire one less medium laser and the AC. Maybe if we score a hit here to something that is not a crucial body part apparently. We just want to strip some more armor on that side. This guy's definitely going to come in for a punch. He is super hot and there's no reason not to. I think if he comes in for this, he'll put himself in a weird position. Otherwise he could go for something else. What else would you go for? Into the water, cool down. Into the water, cool down and fire. Death from above. Onto the side. Alright. Is that onto the side? That's not onto the side though. Left arm. See you later, left arm.
They're blowing through my armor.
Didn't want that arm anyway, eh? Alright, he is pretty hot though. Pretty hot, my friend. Pretty hot. We can get into... We don't need to get into this water. We can fire everything from here though. So we'll get into here. And we'll give him the light laser as well. Let's give him the small laser. And the LRMs. Just do as much damage as we can. If we can hit that torso, it's a winner. Come on. Winner, winner. There we go. There we go. Pop that guy down. So now all that's left is this Griffin, who we can get behind. I'm pretty sure we do most damage without this. Can we... I don't really want to get too close and not... He's... This rubble is not the greatest to be on. I think we need to save heat anyway, so we'll probably just back up over here, maybe, and fire on him. You know what? Let's just go in for a punch. Let's just go in for a punch in the back. Give him the back punch. We'll save the heat, and we'll just give him a kick in the bum. Look at that. That was a kick in the bum. All right. No more evasion for this guy, and a light laser, which is gonna just go off into the distance. Didn't care about that light laser. You did miss, my friend. You did miss. Is it my turn? I would love my turn. It's definitely going to be his turn, though. There's no way the game's going to be like, hey, you're kicking his butt. Just kick it even harder. Just kick it even harder. Come on, Mr. Lag. You can do it. You can do it. Death from above. Punch. Death from above. I'll just go death from above. I mean, you're pretty much cooking. I mean, there's a lot of steam on coming off this. He's cooking his bacon and eggs. He's cooking his pilot. Ain't got no green eggs and ham in there. So we've got some heat here. You can fire pretty much okay. Just move into the side and he's gonna run away. Alright. You might knock us down, I guess. I don't think you're gonna pop that arm. I mean, you might pop the arm, but you won't pop the AC. And the AC is the important thing here. You could get the leg. The AC survived. Alright, baby.
That was a big hit.
That was a big hit. Don't worry about it. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Yes,
Come on, Apex. Let's get up on this boy. Actually, you can't even look, can you? Can you just... One of you boys can have a look at him, right? How bad are we? Not even bad. Not even bad. That is crazy. Can we get behind him and shoot him? Not quite. I don't want to be too close. Shoot him in the arm, I guess. We'll probably twist this way in case he wants to go for our AC, which he seems to be pretty much trying to do.
moving to position.
We're down a medium laser. That's alright, we didn't want that thing anyway. It's holding us back, right? It's holding us back. Fire... Let's fire the medium laser. We're not going to fire the small laser. There's no point in that. Let's go in. Maybe we can shred... Man, there's a lot of arm on that. A lot of arm on his arm. Alright, no more evasion though. Can we get you, Sumo, around behind him? That would be pretty cool. If you wanted to do that for me, Sumo.
Right here.
Can you actually just punch him from behind? You cannot. We can punch him over, though. Maybe that's the option. Alright, Sumo. Just punch him over. Punch him over. You're like, yo. You got some stability issues? Well, now you got no leg. Now you got no leg, my friend. And take a laser as you go down. Laser to the face. You know, we just melt that off. Just melt it off. Come on, Mockingbird. This is all you. I was about to call you brother, but you're a lady. Our lady friend. Come on. It sure is, GG.
I'm here.
Let's go around here. And we'll try and shoot him in the torso, and he disconnected. Alright, he didn't want to see the death screen. Fair enough. I wonder if I can still fire here. I still can. Can you get out of my way? No! I cannot fire. Can we just... Nope. Can't even select. Damn you! Connection lost? Damn you. Overall, I like the tank a lot more than any of my other fits. You know the fits where I take like a battle master and 3 lights? Yeah, I hate that. If you haven't noticed, I really suck at my light management. Whereas having a bunch of mediums, you can kind of just tank up. I still am not doing well with my bracing on people who are going to take a bunch of damage. We did kind of death ball on them as well. People were sort of getting in each other's ways, which wasn't great because then it was forcing moves and stuff. But overall, I do like my my 2 hunchbacks and my 2 centurions. I'd probably consider taking the lower down centurions for the AC-10 and putting a sensor locker on probably one of my hunchbacks so that they can just sit there and wait, because they've got to wait for things to come in close, right? The AC-20 is not a sniper weapon. It is up close and ripping things off. Whereas I want to kind of fire the LRMs while things are coming in. So I think that's the change I'd probably make to this fit. It still will not survive against the Kintaro Firestarter Rush. But I don't know what would, right? I mean, that thing's crazy. It's just knockdown galore. I mean, you can see the Kintaros, even without the Firestarters, were just doing crazy amounts of work to knock things down and gut them out. But overall, Geronimo did pretty good. You did better than your first game. And it was pretty close. You nearly had me on the ropes there. Scary stuff, sir. Scary stuff. And with that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time for more adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.